Welcome back to Behind the Gloves. I'm guessing, and I'm being joined by Mr. Undisputed, 140-pound king, the Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor. How are you, Josh?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a good day. Good day. Slightly rough. Had a few wines last night, a couple of glasses of red wine, so got a little bit of sore head this morning. But I'm on the H2O of the day and getting myself right. So yeah, feeling good.
Are you ready for me to ask you the same questions you've just been asked 100 times?
It's all good. It's all good.
I'll try and make it a little bit different. The first thing I was going to ask is where was the IBF belt, but I can see over there that it's
there's that many that I forget some of them now. There's got that many now.
Oh, we haven't got much time, so I want to kind of jump into it straight away. Have you had a chance to watch the fight back?
I watched it back last week when I was sitting in with the missus there. Watched it back last week and scored it and stuff. I watched it back twice last week and scored it, and yeah, it was a good performance. Very happy with what I did. You know, could have probably got him out there if he stepped on the gas a little bit more, but at the same time, I know my hands were really hurting in the fight, so I thought I was miles ahead in the fight, which is why I boxed him, and I was quite easily outboxed. So that's why I took my foot off the gas and outmanoeuvred him. But I almost paid the price for it because the judges tried to do me over.
Now, obviously, if this was a game, you've completed the 140-pound division. And I know I mentioned it back there in the press conference, but I just want to bring it to your attention again. Obviously, Teofimo Lopez is, I don't say he is talking trash, let's be fair. Last comment he made was probably about 4 days ago, where he said, well, I don't want to misquote him, but he said something along the lines of, you're using the Undisputed cover to duck him.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? I think he's the one that's doing the ducking from all the fights in his own division, against your Henneys, your Garcias, and Tank Davis and things like that. He's got big fights and unfinished business to do lightweight. I feel like he's doing the ducking. He's the one that's doing the running from the fights at his weight. He's using that. He's trying to say he's undisputed champion at lightweight. He isn't, because David Haney's got the WBC, so he's not undisputed champion. So he can't be saying that. So he's got to do that. And then I think he's running away for getting the big fights. He's using that to maybe try and cash in since he's beat Lomachenko. I think he's insecure. I see it as an insecure. He's shouting his mouth off because he's wanting to cash in on what he's got. I think that's it.
And the other super fight everyone's talking about is the Terence Crawford fight. Is that a realistic fight for your next fight? Has there been any contact with Top Rank and Bob Arum about that?
I spoke to Bob, and he was saying, we've made the discussions about what's next that can happen in the next fight or two. So yes, the discussion has had, but I've not actually had to sit down and had the lengthy discussion of what's happening yet, because I've been doing all this stuff and not had a minute to myself. So yeah, I'll probably speak to him next week and see what's happening. But that fight's easily made. We're both under the same umbrella, so it's easily made. It's the only discussion we've got to have is where the fight is. Where is it in Scotland, or is it in Madison Square Garden, or in Nebraska where he's from, or Vegas? So it's the only discussion that's to be had, really.
Just mentioning Vegas there, how is every fighter's, just to be fair, it's every fighter's dream to fight in Vegas. How was that whole experience for you?
It was really brilliant to see my name up on the billboards and all that sort of stuff, but it was tarnished because my friends and family weren't able to come with my travelling support. Every other fighter that's been in Vegas has taken a massive support. Every other British fighter has taken a big support with them, and the fans with them, and made the whole event massive and much more memorable. It got tarnished because I wasn't able to take any of that. It wasn't able to enjoy any of that or embrace any of that. It was all quiet and played down because the restrictions and stuff. So it was brilliant, but at the same time shit as well. Do you know what I mean? Because couldn't take the fans are what make these events special for me. It's not the fight itself, it's the fans and the atmosphere and the event and the memories of what happens afterward, and the whole event and the weekend is what makes it special. And it got ripped away from me. It got taken away from me at the last minute. carrot dangled in front of me, all the restrictions might get lifted and all that shit, you know. So it was brilliant, but crap at the same time.
And a lot of fighters throughout history have kind of finished on a low. They've had a defeat and then they've left the sport. How much longer do you think you've got left in the sport?
I've got loads of time left. I'm only 30-year-old. I've only just turned 30, and I'm a young, fresh 30. I've not taken a lot of punishment, you know. So I feel I've got loads left to do, and I still feel a lot of kind of completed boxing at 140. I still feel I've got more to do, more to achieve. I still feel I've not reached my capacity of potential. I've not reached my Everest, if you know what I mean. I still feel I've got more to do and more to prove to myself. You know, I could happily announce to you right now I'm retired, and I'll be content with what I've did. You know, I've achieved what I've wanted to achieve, set out to achieve, and more. You know, so I could happily retire and be alright. I've done well. But I know in 6 months to a year's time I'll be, I want to do more, I'll get your hands, and I can achieve more. I'd be angry with myself, you know, until I feel that I've reached my top. I'll keep going, you know, I'll keep going.
Just the last couple of questions for you. I know you're the fighter, you get in the ring and you do all the fighting, but how important is the team behind you? Ben Davidson, you've got like Lee McGregor, Shabazz around you, you've got MTK Global behind you. How important is that to all of you?
Yeah, brilliant. It's brilliant, you know, Ben and the lads around, Ben and Lee, Dan, my French friend, Lee Wiley, video analysis. Never done that before as a professional, you know. And it's not a video analysis just breaking down my opponents, but breaking down myself as well, how I can do it, and watching my techniques and working on myself rather than just watching the opponent all the time, you know. So I've done that. That's been brilliant in my development for this fight. Ben has been absolutely amazing, you know. His tactics, his way he breaks everything down and keeps me calm and collective, and I'm improving all the time, every day, you know. And then obviously you've got the lads, Lee McGregor, my strength and conditioning coach Dan, who've felt brilliant, so knowledgeable, stretching and keeping me limber and kind of doing yoga stuff and all that kind of stuff to keep me young, fresh, supple and limber. And it's been a brilliant camp. I've got Lee McGregor there, I've got Shabazz and all that there, Lee Wood, and it's just I've got a great bunch of people around me now, a great bunch of people around me, and I'm happy. And that the old cliche saying, a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter, but I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. MTK, since I've joined them, has went above and beyond. They've delivered what they promised and more, you know. So I'm a very happy fighter. So thank you to MTK for keeping me happy and keeping me content and enjoying what I'm doing. I've never enjoyed it so much in my life. So yeah, I feel I'm only going to get better. The people that are around me now, I've got people that I care for and they care for me around me. So it's only going to get better.
Well, perfect. Mr. Tartan Tornado, the 140-pound king, thanks for your time. We'll end it there. I know you're rushed for time, but thanks for speaking to us here at Behind the...
Oh, hey there, fight fans. Didn't see you there. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go to do so by clicking right here, or else.